title. Our next inductee, Michael Fleming, is a 2000 graduate of Columbus State Sport and Exercise Studies. Mike went on to earn his BS degree from Wilberforce University in 2004 and his master's in special education from the University of Dayton in 2005. After working a few years in finance, Mike returned to his passion for teaching and coaching and has been a special education teacher in the Columbus City school system since 2005. He has worked not only as a teacher, but in meeting the needs of emotionally and physically challenged children. In addition, Mike serves as an athletic coach at several Columbus City schools, having coached boys and girls in volleyball, track and field, baseball, and basketball. Mike's can-do attitude and service to his community, his school, and larger society through advocacy and volunteerism was noted by the committee in his selection for induction. Mike exudes all that Columbus State Sport and Exercise Studies expects from their graduates. Mike and his wife, LaTanya, have 2 children, Dominique and Robert, and live in Westerville. Ladies and gentlemen, our second 2013 SES Hall of Fame inductee, Michael Fleming.
Just some things that kind of stuck out to me as the night began. About an hour ago, we were in the hallway. I was talking to Aaron and Andy, and it's amazing. The 3 of us all work with individuals with disabilities and special needs, and it's just amazing that that kind of culminates and kind of ties together in like 5 minutes and seconds to have a conversation that quick. Just amazing evening. Also want to take a minute to thank Bill Gresson. He gave me the best advice leading up to this night. He was one of the first people to kind of congratulate me when I first notified about the honoree. And he told me, he said, take it all in stride. Don't take the night lightly. And I thank you very much for giving me that advice because it means so much to me. I'm definitely honored and humbled to be here tonight. I would like to first thank the faculty and staff at Columbus State Community College. Once again, I'm very humbled and honored. To Dr. Tom Haberman, for nearly 15 years, you have been more than just an advisor. You've been a mentor, confidant, and friend, and for that I am forever grateful. He keeps telling me to call him Tom, but as long as I have a breath in my body, you're always Dr. Haberman. And we have so much respect for someone, I can't allow myself to call him vice person, so he would always be Dr. Haberman. My time at Columbus State was priceless. Columbus State laid the foundation for my bachelor's degree from Wilberforce University and my master's degree from the University of Dayton. Columbus State sparked my career movement to education and is one of the reasons why I became a teacher. Statistically, I should not be standing before you tonight. Coming out of high school, I was the only male in the top 10 of my class. I graduated from high school with a 4.0 and enrolled in Cleveland State University. And something amazing happened to me during my first year and a half at Cleveland State University. I flunked out. And I stand here before you tonight as going into a Hall of Fame for education. And it's just unbelievable to me. But when I think back at some of those times and some of the things that I went through and why I'm standing here before you tonight, it's just surreal and amazing. Spending the first 10 years of my life in the housing projects in Cleveland during an era of drugs and violence, there were many obstacles that were there to sidetrack many people that I knew. Fortunately, I had a family to lean on. Though we didn't have everything we wanted, we always had what we needed. I would like to thank my siblings, Tony, who growing up to this day, I still think is the coolest person in the world. That's my big brother. My mother can tell you, my mother's here. I tried to follow my brother. Everything he did, I tried to follow. Even when it got me in trouble or got me hurt. This is just a quick story. I was always a big boy, and my brother's kind of slim. And I was 5 years old, trying to do what my brother did. And he was hanging upside down from a tree branch, like a possum. And me, like I said, even though I was 3 years younger, but I was like 3 times his size, tried to do the same thing. And that tree branch broke. I was 5 years old, laying in a hospital bed with a sprained neck at 5. But I love my brother. He's the coolest person, one of the coolest people that I know. My sister Nikki, her continuous support is always appreciated. There's nothing I can't ask my sister to do, and she's not there. So I want to tell you I thank you and love you for that. My sister Serena, who could not be here this evening, and my little big brother, Donald, who is here. He's the youngest, he's the baby. And he's probably the most, the biggest out of all of us. But I want to thank my siblings for being here. To my mother, Lynetta Fleming.
All right.
I thank you for the man that I've become. Every accomplishment and accolade that I've received has been because of your faith and the morals, values, and teachings that you have instilled in all of us growing up.
It's all right. All right.
My mother protected us from our environment. No, our life was not perfect. But the one thing we all knew was that our mother loved us and that you did your best. You made a way when sometimes there seemed to be none. Being a single mother, my mother sometimes had to express some tough love. She had her own style of justice that I still feel to this day. But I understood what the expectations were, and to this day, I still don't want to disappoint my mother. My siblings and I are better people because our mother set the tone. My mama don't play. I want you to know that I love you, Mom, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
All right.
I would like to thank the long list of other family members, some who could not be here and some who could. My late grandmother, Ruth Grant, who always told us to live up to the person that we knew we were supposed to be. My grandfather, Clarence Grant, who at the age of 83 and struggles with Alzheimer's, continues to be the great patriarch of our family. My aunts and uncles, Karen, Melva, Wayne, and a special thank you to my uncle Michael Grant, who is here, who is more like a father than an uncle. The advice that you have given me over the years is priceless and unparalleled. There is nothing I can't come to you about. You have given me so many tools to attack life, and I just want to tell you that thank you, that I love you. And to all my cousins, nieces, and nephews, I say thank you. I would like the next 2 people to stand up. Dominique and Robert Fleming. My babies. No matter how old or big you get, you will always be my babies. Daddy loves you so much. I want you to know that everything I do is for you. The thing that I want you to take away from tonight is that Daddy would not be standing here if it was not for the importance of education. Education is your key to success. Never let anyone tell you what you can't do, including Mommy and Daddy. Always be your own motivation and never settle for failure. The true failure is not getting up after you fail. I want you to be great at whatever it is you choose to do, but understand that greatness takes hard work. To my confidant, my partner, my motivation, my shining star, my ladybug, but most importantly, my friend, my wife, Latanya. Wow. I thank God for putting you in my life. On June 26, 1999, I married my best friend. You have seen me at the lowest of lows and the highest of highs. Through it all, you have supported and loved me. Thank you for being the great wife and the mother the great wife and mother that only you can be. You have a tremendous work ethic. Over the past 23 years, I have watched you obtain every single goal you have set out to achieve. You are a great person and a great role model to our children. Senator and former New York Knick Bill Bradley, in an interview about one of my inspirations, Magic Johnson, used the word enthusiasmos to describe Magic. Enthusiasmos means the gift of giving with enthusiasm. No one has a bigger heart than my wife. No one gives of themselves more. No one loves more. You have taught me how to give back and how to love. For that, I am grateful. This honor is as much yours as it is mine. Thank you for everything. I love you. I've had great teachers, mentors, friends, and coaches in my life that helped me understand my potential and capabilities. Melvin Jones, Norman Burney, Wayman Scott, Jeff Burkett, who was my teaching inspiration, Dr. Tom Haberger, Milton Woodard, John Gore, Corey Posey, Mike Moncrief, Danny Austin, George Harrison, Melody Bankhead, Tony Anderson, Terry Starks, Will Austin, Lorenzo Tompkins, Kenny L. Gaston, Corey Faith, Jimmy Fedrick, Johanna Terrell, Jay Davis, Ty Cornu, and Michael Nicholson. Our camaraderie is unparalleled and untouched. I'll never forget you guys. In my personal life, I have many individuals I would like to thank. I would like to thank my students who keep me feeling young, my administrative team at Beechcroft High School, Anthony Austin, Adoria Harris, Martha Jenkins, and Natalie Grayson, as well as the staff and the students. My second family at St. Stephen's Community House, Michelle Mills, Marilyn Mahaffey, Lonnie Poindexter, Ariel Martin, Mondale Roel, and Mitch Hankins. I thank St. Stephen's because they are the epitome of community service. The people of St. Stephen's have great hearts and go above and beyond the call of duty to ensure the community is served. To my brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, thank you for being leaders, mentors, and inspiration. Thank you for helping me understand that being an Alpha man means more than just to wear a pin. The fraternity has been a blessing to me, and I am proud to be a member. First of all, service of all, we shall transcend all. In conclusion, once again, I stand before you humbled and honored. I stand before you on the shoulders of many great people in my life that I've just named. The thing that binds us all is understanding the value and the importance of education. The process of learning never ends. You are never too young to teach or too old to learn. I leave you with the words of one of the founding members of Alpha Phi Alpha, Nathaniel Allison Murray. We all have the ability to do what we can by example or by precept to encourage boys and girls of college grade, as well as those of high school, to carry the banner of achievement into places where it has never been waiting. Believe in yourselves. Have a vision like Benjamin Banneker, Samuel Armstrong, Henry Ford, Booker T. Washington, Charles Wesley, Colonel Lindbergh. Don't let anyone persuade you to challenge or to change your goal. Keep your vision on your dream. Always ahead and work on and on. To my fellow honorees, I say congratulations. Once again, to Columbus State Community College, I'm grateful and thank you again. Thank you and God bless.
Mike, congratulations.